Hey, this is Rick at the Energy Lab in Hilliard, Ohio. And I promised we would talk about what to do if you're at a fat loss plateau. You've had good initial progress and then plateau. We talked about why that was. And now we're dealing with the next step of this situation of a fat loss plateau. So you want to make sure before you even change anything on intake, type of food, timing, that you're getting at least 5 to 7 hours of exercise a week. I'm talking about purposeful exercise, not gardening. I know when I garden it's really hard, but it's not my workout, okay? So when you're doing like legitimate strength training, aerobic work, that's what we're talking about with this exercise. So the other thing you can do right away is decrease your calories by 250 a day. And I know we don't talk about like trying to count calories. You can normally do that by just, believe it or not, eat less at each meal. That's hard to do, easy to think about. Use smaller plates, use smaller portions, just a little bit. 250 calories shouldn't be difficult to do. And then when you look at the type of exercise you're doing, I want to make sure that you're not lopsided in your approach to exercise, working out, training, whatever you want to call it. You want to make sure you have longer duration aerobic work at low intensities. You'll be able to talk to somebody while you're doing it type intensities for hopefully up to 60 minutes and perhaps over if your body's ready for that. Doesn't necessarily have to be running. It could be cycling, it could be swimming, it could be rowing. You want to make sure that your strength work is quality strength work and that you're really getting in a strength phase, somewhere in the 6 to 8 rep range, maybe even below, where you're working hard with good technique. And then you want to make sure that you have interval work with your aerobic. Whatever mode of aerobic exercise you're doing, make sure you're going to some high interval work with quality recovery back to repeated intervals. So the maximum of exercise for someone that's really trying to lose body fat and focusing on nutrition and exercise is 10 hours a week. If you're going 10 hours a week, that's a lot for most people that work. So keep that in mind. Questions? Rick@elabfitness.com. Thank you.